It is a wet, raw Saturday morning in Lockhart, Texas, and we are up before the sun. It's ironic that on a day like this, the only activity to be found is down at the Sunshine Cafe, where the smell of coffee and Christmas is in the air. And it was here among the regulars reviewing the morning paper where we met Shaela Wilson and Kate Murphy. You see, this is the starting spot for their weekly treasure hunt, a mission of mercy that continues year-round. It is the last Saturday run of the season for the garage sale queens.
Morning. Morning.
They drive the roads and make the rounds, looking for signs announcing a sale of things that people no longer want. Coats, blankets, hats, socks, anything to cut the winter chill. Anything they can buy cheap and give away.
So what do you think? What about this one?
Oh yeah,
Mexican.
it looks warm and heavy.
She said it was from Mexico.
Oh.
It's very heavy.
And after 17 years of driveway negotiating, these ladies know how to drive a bargain.
What kind of deal can you give me on the 3 blankets and the 2 sweatshirts?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 3 blankets for $10.
That's way more than we usually pay. Because we buy them for the homeless.
Okay. Oh, you buying it from whom?
Yeah.
We give them away.
Okay, well, $2 a piece.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for making the deal.
Yep, it's a serious investment of time, energy, and money. And the garage sale queens are not shopping for themselves, but for those who cannot shop or even get out of the cold.
Here we go.
30 miles to the north of the quiet country town of Lockhart, downtown Austin is bustling. Christmas is alive with lights and decorations. But look closer. There in the shadows, on the sides of empty buildings, in the park, under bridges. Austin's homeless cling to life day to day, not knowing where they will make their bed, what dangers await in the night, or how they will stay warm when winter's icy breath blows into town. These are the invisible truths of the city, the often forgotten or ignored souls for whom Christmas is just another cold, lonely night.
No way in the world anybody in Austin should be hungry. There's food all over the place. So shelter's the main thing you got to worry about.
These are the people Shaela Wilson shops for. Shayla's garage sale shopping has grown to the point that she now needs a shed to stockpile her weapons of warmth.
Shaela, we're standing in here and it's pouring rain outside. What is all of this in here?
Oh, this is stuff for the homeless. We go to garage sales every Saturday and buy stuff to give the homeless at Christmas.
Why do you do it?
Because of my daughter. When she was 6 years old, we moved back to Lockhart from Dallas, and her dad was homeless, and she was worried about him being cold and alone at Christmas time. And to help her feel better about that, I thought, well, we'll get some blankets to some homeless people, and maybe she'll feel like somebody will help her dad, like we help someone else. So on a Saturday morning, we showed up downtown Austin with my little girl's hand in one hand and 2 bags of blankets in the other, and then I leaned down and put the bags on the ground to dig one out, and when I stood up again, we were engulfed in homeless men. It was terrifying. So I grabbed Breezy's hand and I backed us out of the crowd, and we were walking back towards our car, and she was crying. And I leaned down on the sidewalk in front of her to comfort her, and she looked at me and she said, "Mommy, that was the best part of my Christmas."
It is a mission born from the mouth of a child nearly 2 decades ago. Today, that little girl is a woman who still helps out with Mom's mission. Breezy anticipates the day they distribute their goods, Like most kids anticipate Christmas morning.
You know, you see lots of people just cold and shivering and shoved in a corner on some street, and it's just, you want to make them warm, man. I like it.
How close have you ever been yourself?
Actually, I've been homeless. I don't usually tell people that.
You've been homeless in
I
your
have,
life.
I have. And my family pulled me off the street. And I made a better life for myself.
It happens with little fanfare a few days before Christmas in a small, out-of-the-way parking lot.
Morning, guys. Could y'all use some blankets?
Some who come to browse the coats and clothing have been here before. For some, it's their first winter on the streets. But whatever their situation, Shaela says there is appreciation that the uninitiated might not expect.
Do you need a hat and gloves?
A true thankfulness that makes all her work worthwhile.
Thank you.
Handing it out is amazing. I can't even describe it. It feels so good to help these people out, and they're so grateful. And they won't take what they can't use.
You need some socks?
And we just open up the bins and say, take what you need, take what you want. We don't hand it to them. They're adults. You know, they know what they want and they know what they need. It's like shopping, sort of. And there's, you know, mostly they want to talk to you. They are so hungry for conversation. Some of them even hug you. And sometimes I'll touch one on the arm and you can just see them kind of relax. No one ever touches them. People don't look them in the eye. No one wants to talk to them because they're afraid that they're going to panhandle them. They lack human contact, and that's such a big part of the whole delivery day. That's the part I like, is talking with them and just letting them know that, you know, we know that you're human.
Merry Christmas.
I'm very touched by them. They're so sweet and grateful for what little this is.
You know, I appreciate the jacket and everything because it's beautiful, beautiful. I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's amazing. They got a 2X waiting for me right there.
Oh, they're you and me. They're everybody. They're somebody's brother and somebody's dad. And a lot of them are here because they're too proud to call their kids and say, I'm in this state. They haven't seen them in years. You know, they love them, but they don't want them to be seen. They don't want their kids to see them in this shape. They're your next door neighbor. They're everyone.
I woke up this morning and I heard we were like 30 degrees, you know, going to be like 30 degrees tonight. So I'm like, oh, great, you know. But, you know, the Lord provides, you know. He provides for his children in his flock.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, have a nice day, guys.
You too.
Shaela Wilson, along with friend Kate and daughter Breezy, will make several stops on this day. They don't have a sack of toys. They don't expect warm milk or cookies. They do bring warm coats, warm smiles, and a genuine caring attitude for each individual life they touch. In the grand scheme of things, it's just a small gesture of goodwill, but if it makes this holiday just a little more comfortable, if it brings a tiny ray of hope, then maybe, at least for a few, Shaela Wilson is the real Santa Claus.
That's why I wear the hat. That's why we all wear our hats. Today's Christmas. Today's Christmas.